So today is 10th of December. I am showing you exactly how I trade in the stock market and also want to teach you something very important, that it is not important to trade in the stock market every single day. Please understand this. See, doing nothing in stock market is equally important. No trade is also a trade. Please understand this. हम daily क्या देखते हैं? All the immature traders, they jump in at 9:15 to buy a stock, and every single time the background notion is what? That whatever that you buy will only go up. But by the day end, if the stock comes down, you start thinking what? The opposite. You start thinking कि the stock will go down, and then probably you sell it, or the day after you sell it. Likelihood is that you will sell it at a loss. You know why does that happen? That happens because you do not have a solid trading rules and strategy system. Whatever that you think is absolutely clouded by your preconceived notions and virtues of greed, which is what the stock market is there to eat every single day. Instead, here's what I will suggest you to do. You start reading books written by good professionals and develop a psyche. See, जब तक हमारे अंदर वो psyche नहीं होगी, जब तक हमारे अंदर वो extreme level पे knowledge and the connection of the brain will not be there, you will only be losing money in stock market. Generally क्या होता है कि आपको कोई कहता है कि ये buy कर लो, you go and immediately buy that stock. Second thought भी नहीं आता मन में. But what happens after that? If the stock falls, let's say by 5%, you start thinking what? कि यार उसने गलत बता दिया and I think इससे निकल जाता हूँ मैं, 5% 10% का लॉस है. Instead of doing that and instead of buying the stock at the first instance, what you should ideally do? See, there is no harm noting down the name. अगर कोई कुछ बता रहा है, rather than किस लिए बाय करूँ, क्यों बाय करूँ, उसकी कन्विक्शन से नहीं चलना है मार्केट में. You go and check out and research by yourself whether it fits in your criteria of the trading rules and strategies or not. And if the stock fits, you may go and buy, provided the market environment is also supportive. अभी तक market sideways था, but only recently in last 2 or 3 trading sessions, the market has changed its stance from sideways to downtrending. I'm talking about the broader market breadth. See, Nifty 50 is a heavyweight index. It comprises of a lot of heavyweights. It does not include the small caps, mid caps, the smaller mid caps, and essentially not the micro caps. तो क्या है, मान लीजिए हमारे पास 2500-3000 स्टॉक्स का यूनिवर्स है. उस 2500-3000 स्टॉक्स के यूनिवर्स में सिर्फ 50 स्टॉक्स अगर चलें तो निफ्टी ऊपर बढ़ सकता है, और जो बाकी के आपके 2450 स्टॉक्स हैं वो शायद गिर भी रहे हो तो भी निफ्टी ऊपर ही बढ़ेगा. दैट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द मार्केट. अभी ब्रॉडर ब्रेथ इज नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग. Only around 25% are trading above its 21, and 35% stocks are trading above the 200-day moving average line, which means कि जो long term moving average line है, which decides whether a stock is in a downtrend or an uptrend, उसमें से 35% stocks ही हैं जो अभी तक uptrend में है, and some would be very close to that 200 DMA. So essentially the broader market is not in an uptrend. तो अभी तक जो हमें लगता है कि निफ्टी इज मेकिंग अ फ्रेश ऑल टाइम हाई, दैट इज मेजरली बिकॉज ऑफ वेरी फ्यू लिमिटेड स्टॉक्स इन द स्टॉक मार्केट. नाउ एवरी सिंगल डे इफ यू विल जंप एंड बाय अ स्टॉक इन द मॉर्निंग, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ 9:15 रश. जैसे ही मार्केट 9:15 पे खुलती है, यू गो एंड बाय द स्टॉक. व्हाट विल हैपन? अगर मार्केट ब्रॉडर मार्केट डाउन ट्रेंड में है and your psyche is that you'll go and buy the stock, probably it'll be small and mid cap which we will be tracking. अगर large cap में लगाया तो शायद पैसा बन जाता, but if you are tracking small and mid caps, which is where essentially the big money is when we have a good uptrend, तो अगर आप small mid caps को daily जाके खरीदेंगे और daily उनको बेचेंगे, what essentially are you doing? You're not making any return. पहली बात, आप return तो कुछ कमा नहीं रहे. What else are you doing? You are burning your capital. जब शायद सही टाइम आएगा, सही ट्रेंड आएगा, तो आपके पास कैपिटल मे बी हो या कम होगी. एंड वी डू नॉट नो when the market will start its uptrend. See, that is the beauty of the market. We do not know anything. Nobody knows anything. It is the large consensus of lot of buyers and sellers in the market that decides the price. Basically, demand and supply. डिमांड एंड सप्लाई डेली चेंज होती है, डेली नैरेटिव चेंज होता है, एंड देयर आर डिफरेंट एक्सपेक्टेशंस इन द मार्केट. कुछ लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, कुछ शॉर्ट टर्म है, कुछ डे इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, डे ट्रेडर्स बेसिकली। तो हर किसी की एक्सपेक्टेशन डिफरेंट है और हर किसी की साइकी डिफरेंट है, एंड एवरी सिंगल डे स्पेशली इन दिस सिनेरियो द ग्लोबल जियोपॉलिटिक्स इज आल्सो चेंजिंग, सो देयर इज लॉट ऑफ टर्बुलेंस दैट इज हैपनिंग। इसीलिए मार्केट इज वेरी नर्वस एंड देयर इज नॉट इनफ बाइंग, सो any small selling can trigger a lot of selling in the market, which is what we saw in the small cap index yesterday also. It went below and then sharply recovered, but is still, trading roughly to the levels which it saw yesterday. So follow day buying नहीं आई है, it is just a one day sharp reversal. ट्रेंड में हमारे को क्या चाहिए, वी नीड फॉलो थ्रू बाइंग, कि आज बाइंग हो रही है, प्रॉब्ली 2-3 दिन बाद अगेन देयर इज अ सॉलिड बाइंग। जब ट्रेंड होता है तो स्टॉक्स जनरली बहुत शेकआउट नहीं करते हैं, दे जस्ट स्टार्ट ट्रेंडिंग हायर, द मूविंग एवरेजेस आल्सो स्टार्ट रिस्पेक्टिंग ईच अदर। तो उस टाइप का ट्रेंड करंटली इज नॉट देयर इन द मार्केट. So I am personally currently not very much active in the market because I really want the dust to all settle. I am absolutely okay buying stocks 10% higher, but I don't want to burn my capital, just trying to pick bottoms in the stock. Bottom fishing is absolutely disastrous for you as a trader. अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि आप बिल्कुल नीचे खरीदें और बिल्कुल ऊपर बेचें, तो that is not going to happen. Instead, what you should focus is, let the charts prove themselves, let the price action prove itself, and then you start building positions progressively. That is how you trade in a stock market. Well, abhi current scenario, if I can tell you, Nifty mid cap select index, which is selected mid caps, is taking some resistance at 21 EMA. Nifty wants to go higher and close its gap. Let's see if it can, Nifty 500 it broke the 50 EMA day before yesterday and is now taking sort of a reversal and is still at its 50 EMA. Generally, when this happens, either it's a shakeout, one day shakeout, the indices recover back, or it is a downtrend. We still do not know. We still do not know. If the indices recover, then we can categorize this as a shakeout, कि एक दिन में stocks ने सारे आपके stop losses काटे और उसके बाद वापस recover हो गए. And if this is not, then we are in a downtrend. That is my point. So until and unless things are clear, there is no point to go rush and buy every single day. Please do understand this. It is not easy to trade in stock market and survive. Trading is very easy, but making money is tough. Well, let me find to share something new with you guys. So please till then keep watching. So this is my trading desk. I have 3 set of screens. One is to track the markets, one is to track my stocks, and the other one that you can't see right now is generally to track the market breadth. Well guys, please do understand, none of the charts that I show you are related to any stock recommendation. Therefore, this is just how I track the markets. See, anyone can be right or wrong. Therefore, I want to keep my process as objective as I can, without any subjectivity, any subjective bias. This is Nifty 50, then Nifty 500. Well, these are the points, where I've highlighted a few things in my market breadth. That is why I've noted these points. This is mid cap select, the index I was talking about. Oh, this is small cap index. Ooh. How in this world you think that every single day within this time, let's say from here, from 28th July till now, tack, 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 tack. How in this world you think you are going to jump and buy tomorrow and the stock is only going to go up and up, provided it's a small gap? This is brutal, guys. If you are a trader, you would know how this period has been. It has been extremely painful and tiring, and at times also frustrating. So life of a trader is not easy. Please remember this. It is not easy to become a trader. So if you think that you have it in you, do also remember that market can test you to the extreme. आपको बिल्कुल उस लेवल तक मार्केट टेस्ट करेगा जब आप सोचोगे कि मैं इस प्रोफेशन में क्यों आया, why did I come here? But if you have the right process, right strategy, if you know when to be active and when to be deactive, you will have the best time in the stock market. Let's say this is the strongest until now Nifty Bank. Alpha momentum is absolutely not there in the market. So you can see from this chart, there is absolutely no momentum. Bilkul sideways hai ye chart, guys. When you see this kind of a price action like this, there is absolutely nothing happening. The stock may go up for a 2-day process and then reverse back. Pharma is buying. Not bad. Silver is shining, guys. पिछले एक साल में silver has definitely given FOMO to the stock traders, ones who are just trading stocks and not into commodities. Wow. Well, this is a crucial level. If you want to see, this is where my eyes are. This level. I want to see what Nifty does here. Will it go straight higher? Will it take some sort of a resistance? I really want to see Nifty do something here. And there is another trend line that follows in this fashion. If Nifty goes higher, then my next attention would be what Nifty does here. Similarly, for the small cap, I want to see what the small cap and the overall market breadth is doing at this level. This is where my eyes are. And if I see something good happening, if I see that market is behaving just exactly how I want it to behave, that is the time I start increasing my exposure in the market. Guys, बहुत ही interesting field है. This is one of the most, I would say, intriguing field. हर दिन will be a new day. हर दिन will be a new excitement. And every single day it will challenge you. It will challenge not only your process and the strategy, it will challenge your mind. जब आप stock market में actually invest करते हैं और एक पैसा आपका live market scenario में live invested होता है, that is the time when your mind behaves very differently. Hindsight में अगर हम जाते हैं and we see stocks like Bajaj Finance 2010 से अगर उसका चार्ट आप उठा के देखें, please go and do that. तो आपको लगेगा कि यार बजाज फाइनेंस को ट्रेड करना तो कुछ भी मुश्किल नहीं था. इट हैज़ बीन वन ऑफ द बेस्ट मल्टी बैगर्स इन द क्वालिटी स्टॉक. तो हाइंडसाइट में पीछे जाके चार्ट्स को देखकर इन्वेस्ट अगर आप सोचते हैं कि कर पाते, तो वो जर्नी आपको बहुत ईजी लगेगी. बट दैट जर्नी हैज़ ऑल्सो बीन थ्रू डिफिकल्ट टाइम्स लाइक what we are seeing currently, and which has been there for last almost 1.5 years now. तो things are exactly the same. See, जब आपका पैसा मार्केट में नहीं लगा होता है तो it looks very easy. That is why I generally do not trade when the market is volatile or it's sideways, because that keeps me peaceful. मैंने करा है, try, I've done it multiple times and it has only harmed me. That's it. So now I have developed a process, a trading strategy which keeps me out of market scenarios like this and stay peaceful and also get me on when the market turns trending. Well, that's it, guys. अगली वीडियो में ज़रूर जल्दी मुलाकात होगी where we'll discuss about the same market scenario and if there's any change, and also about the market breadth. Slowly and steadily, if you follow these videos, you will understand what a trader goes through, what is the different market psyche that you also need to adopt, and how do you need to see the market breadth. So this is my journey as a trader. I hope that you also get along and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.